Good evening, my dear fiends. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's special feature. That's right, it's a holidays feature. And in fact, I think I heard something on the outside of the house. Eh, Boris? I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I'm going to go out after I start tonight's feature, Burke and Hare, which was, well, kind of as apropos for this particular holiday season. Hares, you know, rabbits, this type of thing, and resurrectionists well, not really bringing people back from the dead, but sort of digging them up at least. It's kind of like going around finding presents hidden in strange places, right, Boris? So, my dear fiends, I'm going to get ready to go outside and check in just a moment, but first let's go over here to our internet keyboard and tune in Burke and Hare, 1972 or 4. Excellent, excellent. Now let's tune in to the old internet haunted TV. Let's see if I can get the oscillator. Yes, there it goes. Get the oscillator going. and while I'm getting it tuned in for you, I'm going to go outside and check to see what's noise I heard.
Did your mama tell you not to turn on the TV at night? How dare you? I've been watching you.
It's not so bonny today. Corpses go on disappearing as they get stolen away. Watch out! Don't let them catch you or you'll end up on a slab. Bodies bring a healthy pound or two in and out and on a certain lab. Back and out, beware of them. Back and out, the pair of them out to snatch your body from you. Back and out, all out to go. Back and out, won't stop until they get rich from picking up all the bodies that are dead or dying. They'll find you way behind you. Better keep out of sight. Back and out, beware of them. Back and out, the pair of them out to snatch your body from you. Burke is fur and always over sex. He likes bodies in bed. Hare is dark and grim and overvexed. He likes bodies when dead. Take care! They're out to rape you. They're out to drape you in white. If you see them coming after you, turn around and take flight. Back and out, beware of them. Back and out, the pair of them out to snatch your body from, out to snatch your body from, out to snatch your body from, out to shoes to bed.
Good evening, Polly. Have you got anything for me, you tempting lass?
Mr. Burke, you'll get me into trouble.
Ah, that's what I'm aiming to be doing with you.
Now behave.
Behave. Now, who is it that lives in a brothel, huh? Now, come on. Don't tell me you'll not be tempted by what all you see, huh? Where's the mending?
Here they be. But why I should give them to you to mend when I can get them done cheap, but I don't know.
Oh, you know why.
No, get me the post.
Lord McPhee, how nice to see you here again so soon.
Good evening, Madam Thompson.
Tell Miss Gloria Lord McPhee's here. I'm so glad you came. I wanted to tell you about a little show I'm arranging.
Oh, really?
Yes, a little divertissement, something quite new here. I'm sure some of your friends at the college would find it vastly entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
The idea
Madam
is...
Thompson, who's that over there with Rosie?
Ah, that's Marie, a French girl. A new addition to our little family.
She's ravishing.
And very talented.
Mm-hmm. Introduce me.
Marie, this is Lord McPhee, a very special client.
Delighted to meet you.
Won't you join us, my love?
Thank you. Some champagne, please.
Polly.
It's nice to see
Champagne.
you face.
I do not think we've had the pleasure of welcoming you here before, sir.
No, Alderman Gray suggested I call. My name is Councillor Gordon, Robert Gordon.
Yes, I remember the alderman spoke to me about you. Will you join me with a glass of wine? A bottle of the 28. Yes, and now, Councillor, how can we serve you?
Boots and shoes. Boots and shoes.
Well, I have one girl who might, but you'd have to ask her yourself. Oh, Janet! Oh, Janet, this is Councillor Gordon. He wants to talk to you.
Boots and shoes.
Don't talk to me about my bloody cabbage. You only snuffed it owing us £2 rent.
It's an irreverent man you are, Mr. Hare. You've no respect for the dead.
I've more respect for hard cash. Anyway, what's bothering you?
Would you like him in here with you and your missus? I can't, we're all getting on in years, and the Grim Reaper's no far round the corner, but we didn't like to be so strongly reminded of his presence.
I wish somebody would bloody reap you.
I didn't care what she says, I didn't like it.
What's the matter? He can't bite you.
What on earth's going on in here, eh?
Ah, Mr. Burke, it's poor old McTavish. They were going to bury him this noon, but the party didn't come, and there he still is, and I didn't like it.
You not like it? He was lying there dead for 2 days before he even noticed it.
I care, but he was always a quiet old man. It's seeing a coffin he doesn't like.
Why don't you take him outside yourself?
Where did I put him? In the street?
I'll tell you what I'll do, me old buckaroo. We'll put him in the shed. I've got to do some cobbling tonight, and then he can have a nice restful sleep, and so can you, your old buck. Now get up, will you? Well, come on now. I can't be carrying him up myself, you know.
Mr. Hare, you promised me some...
Hey, you lying bastard. I'm holding those against the £2 rent you owe me.
Ready, Donald. Oh, that's a very fitting tune you're playing there. Very fitting tune.
Will you stop pushing me?
Get on with it.
Come on, Tom. You all right there?
Yes.
Come on.
Easy now, easy.
All right. Here, we'll put him on the floor here, shall we?
Hey, all right.
You know something, Tom?
Yes.
I think you should have a toast.
Oh, have you got a wet?
I'll keep it from the thieving women.
Oh, you're not so green as your cabbage. Look.
Here we are.
Oh, that's good.
Look, will you show a little respect for the dead man? Will you get your ass off the coffin?
Yeah. As much he cares. It's cold here. Well, where are they coming for him?
God and his blessed mother have pity on him. They'll be planting him tomorrow morning.
You know he owed me £2.
Well, I tell you something. Where he's going, you're going to have a hell of a long journey to get it back.
It doesn't mean to say he still doesn't owe me the money. No. I reckon it'd worry him to die, knowing that he owed me. So I was thinking.
Yeah, Tom, what?
You can get good money for selling a body.
Now, look, I'm going to have nothing to do with selling a dead body.
Up to £10.
I'm not. Get £10.
Yeah, £10. Now, look, you and I, we can live for 3 months on that. Sharing. And I reckon old McTavish should be in torment now, knowing that he died, owing me.
What you're saying, it would be the Catholic thing to do, like saving his soul.
You're right, and after all, it isn't just right.
Yes, you're right there, Tom.
How about you then?
Sort of doing him a service, like, and you're sure £10. Yeah, I'll be helping you, Tom.
Right.
Oh, Tom, what about the undertakers? Now, they'll be expecting old McTavish here. We can't just suddenly say to them, well, he flew out of the window. Now, can't we?
They'll only be expecting a coffin. They'll not look inside it. No, we'll take him out the box, fill it with stuff from the yard, and put the lid back on. They'll be none the wiser.
You're right there, Tom. Come on, let's be unboxing him. Are you thinking of selling the body to a body snatcher?
We'll have nothing to do with that scum. Oh, no, we sell him ourselves.
Yeah, but that ain't going to be so easy, is it? I mean, you just can't go up to someone in the street and say, excuse me, will you be wanting to buy a body? Now, can you?
Oh, yeah. We take him to Surgeon Square. Sure, that's the meat market.
All right. Tom, I think it'd be better if you'd be staying in the shadows, and I'll make some inquiries, right?
Right.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you might be able to show me the way to a surgeon, sir.
Why? Have you got something you want cut off?
No, I have some goods to deliver.
Oh, I see. Aye, well, you best take those to Dr. Knox. It's the house at the end of the square.
Dr. Knox, the house at the end of the square. Thank you.
This patient of mine was a farm worker. He had to trudge 10 miles to come and see me at the Saturday each time. Curiously enough, he suffered from chronic constipation. I've been treating this man for months. Cenopods, cascara, enemas, all without the slightest effect. Then one day, I got hold of some of these newfangled French suppository hemostatic, you know. So I gave him a box of a dozen, and I said 1 each night before you go to bed. Well, it was 2 or 3 weeks later when he came to see me, so I assumed that they'd done the trick. But I asked him, and I said, did you have any success with these suppositories I gave you? Devil a bit, he said. For all the good they did me, I might just as well have stuck them up my arse.
Aye, are you looking for someone?
Would you be Dr. Knox, sir?
No, but I'm one of his students.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not far wrong then.
No. Maybe I can suit your purpose as well as Dr. Knox, perhaps.
Well, perhaps you may be able to do that, sir.
Aye, well, don't be afraid to speak up, man. Tell me your business. I've got an idea of what it may be. Have you got the thing?
The thing? I don't quite understand what you mean by that, sir.
I can see you're not an old hand at this. You've never been here before, perhaps?
No.
And you don't know what to say.
No, I don't.
Oh, come along, man. Now speak up.
I think there's someone coming through the square.
Well, come along in, then. Come on.
Sacred Heart of the Crucified Jesus, sure I'm amongst the dead. Sir, I have something like that to...
Aye, well, come along through, then. Patterson? You got anything to sell?
I was wondering how much you'd give me for one.
Sometimes as high as £10.
Would you be giving me a little bit extra for a fresh one, like?
Sometimes more, sometimes less. But the thing must be seen.
Oh, yes, indeed, sir. It's a very good thing. I can guarantee you that it's worth the money.
Well, where is it, man?
I mean to say, I don't carry it around with me, like, you know. It's in a very safe place, sir.
Well, then, man, bring it in here and stop all this nonsense. It'll be examined and you'll get your money. And since you're a beginner, I think it's best if you bring it in a box.
Oh, yes, sir. Isn't it now in a lovely tea chest? The man fits in there beautiful. Like, and I've got a friend who'll help me.
Well, now be sure to be on your guard and make sure that no one sees you.
Oh, yes, sir. I can.
Right. Come along then now. This way.
Back in a moment.
Come on.
The great barrel chest of a man. Heart like a steam engine, lungs like a pair of billows. Slip your trews down, man, I say, so he lets his trews fall round his feet. And your underdrawers, I say. How can I examine you with your drawers on? I'd rather not, he says. I'm very sensitive. What about, I say? Well, it's my person, he says. It's very small. Good heavens, man, I say. That's nothing to worry about. I see dozens of them every day, big ones, small ones. Come, don't waste my time. So, reluctantly, he lowers his drawers. At first, I cannot see a thing. Then I see it. A wee mushroom peeping through the heather. Such a fine strapping man, too. Well, you never can tell. Certainly is very small indeed, I see. Tell me, do you ever get an erection? With tears in his eyes, he says. I've got one, the new doctor.
Well, have you done a trace?
I think I found a lovely home for old McTavish. Come on, lad. This way here. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Patterson would like to see you in the mortuary, sir.
Excuse me, gentlemen. A little business downstairs requires my personal attention. Look after my desk.
Right. Here it is, sir.
Give him £7.10. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you said we're going to get £10.
£7.
Which one of you will be taking payment?
Thank you, sir.
I'd be glad to see you again if you have any more bodies to dispose of.
Right, sir. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That's easy enough.
Yeah, we share out now.
All right.
Hi. Yeah, Tom, I thought we were going 50-50 on this. What is that?
Oh,
What all the money?
you owe me £2 a rent. Right.
Oh, yes, I see, yes. Right. I see something, Tom.
Yeah.
We better keep this windfall away from the women, otherwise we'll have nothing left by the morning.
You're right there, you're right.
Poor old McTavish. Well, better than the worms getting at him, eh, Tom?
I'm sorry I had to leave you, gentlemen.
I was telling Mr. Murdoch here how difficult it is nowadays to get cadavers.
Yes, indeed. No, thank you. The resurrectionists have little difficulty in getting rid of their wares.
Seems a terrible thing that such a state of affairs has to exist.
Well, if medical science is to progress, subjects must be found for a dissection.
Forgive my ignorance, but speaking as a mere businessman, what is the exact legal position?
A recent one we have comes from the bodies of executed criminals and in the poorhouses. It would not fulfill 10% of the demand, and it's not only here in Edinburgh. It's in all the other schools and great cities.
What happens to these resurrectionists or body snatchers if they're caught?
If the locals happen to catch them, it could lead to a lynching. That's the authorities. There's nothing they can do.
But if the body's wearing a ring, they can be caught for stealing. But the body...
But surely the desecration of graveyards is an offence.
If caught in the act, yes, but they seldom are. The law does not regard a dead body as an article of value. Therefore, the taking of it is not a crime.
I must say that the laws that do not punish such a disgraceful action are not the laws of a country entitled to the claims of humanity.
I told you should have left it to me. I could have got it for you 5 shillings a week cheaper.
Well, I didn't want to bother you.
Nonsense. Didn't I tell your father I'd keep an eye out for you? Anyway, it's as well not to let them know that you're a first-year student. They always put the price on.
But it's a very good room.
Aye, McAllister had it. I've borrowed it many a time. It's got a good way out round the back over the shed roof. The one we met this afternoon round at the Claymore.
The red-headed girl.
Oh, no, not that one. The athletic one.
Hello, Robert.
I've got no time for that sort of thing. I've got to work tonight. I've got to pass this exam. I won't get another chance.
Don't you worry. You'll learn more from old Knox in a year than in 3 at the college. Have you got your notebook? Nope. Well, I'll tell you the things to take down. Things you might ask about later. Oh, hush now. Here he comes. And don't forget to laugh at his wee jokes.
Good day to you, gentlemen. Sit down. First of all, since this is the beginning of a new series of lectures, and since some of you are attending for the first time, I think that a few words in advance of the practical demonstration may not come amiss. You will, I'm sure, be aware that surgery has, within the last 50 years, improved greatly. Now, the reason for this has largely been that practical demonstration in anatomical dissection has enabled the future surgeon to learn his profession properly. Now, this improvement in surgery, gentlemen, let it not excite your vanity, but let it tend rather to excite your ambition by assiduity and study to further improvements. For there can be no doubt, gentlemen, that some years hence our successors will be as much astonished at our ignorance as we that of our predecessors. Today, and it seems to me appropriate that we should commence with the basis of life, I intend to remove the heart from this subject. Thank you, Patterson. Now, the valves of the heart, gentlemen, are four: the pulmonary, the tricuspid, the mitral, and the aortic. A number of diseases can detrimentally affect their operation and lead to death, among them rheumatic fever, diphtheria, and chronic syphilis. I shall now proceed to the first incision. That then is the close of the practical demonstration for today. To conclude with a few words in general, as you have just seen, I demonstrated that this subject died from an aneurysm of the aorta. Typically, there was a great enlargement of the left ventricle. Now, before you all leave, I would request that you file down and make an examination at your leisure. An aneurysm.
What's the matter with you? Did she keep you up half the night?
The whole night.
You want to watch it, you know. This is 5 nights in a row. What is it you keep going, anyway?
It's a wee place, I know. I'll take you sometime. It's more fun than your athletes.
I heard about his athlete.
Are you new to Edinburgh?
Aye.
I'll take you as well. Complete your education.
I told his father I'd look after him.
His father can come too.
Suffering from an aneurysm of one of the large arteries of the neck. So clear it was, gentlemen, that the veriest tyro could have diagnosed it. And what did our great maestro do, I ask you? He pronounced it no more than a mere abscess and took to it his scalpel. The patient was dead in a few seconds. Good evening, gentlemen. So go down now and take a good look. And make sure that never in your lives will you mistake an aneurysm for an abscess. Or anything else.
Come on now, push ahead. I'm not going to examine the cadaver. I've done the hat. You stay, though. Make a few sketches. That always goes down well with the old boy. Hey, I'm talking to you. I've got an appointment at 6.
With the athlete?
Aye, that's right. I'll see if she's got a friend for you, if you like.
Oh, no. No, I've got to work tonight.
That's right, Jimmy. You be a good wee laddie. So long now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Robert.
Well, my dear fiends, I went outside, and you know what? I found the culprit. There was this gigantic creature that was leaving all these wonderful monster eggs out in our front yard. But don't you worry. Not only did I get the whole basket of eggs, I got him as well. Teach him for hopping around in our yard, leaving eggs in places in our graveyard. I got him good. Indeed. Well, my dear fiends, I hope you're enjoying tonight's feature, Burke and Hare. Let's go back to it right now.
I reckon it's the typhus he's got. Sure. Didn't I see my own mother die of it? It's in hospital he should be.
I'll be telling you, me love.
Don't you be calling me love. It's Stephen you're at.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about where you got the bloody money.
Look, may the blessed Virgin Mary strike me down by lightning if I'm telling you a lie. We came across the money.
And what the hell do you want?
It's old Joseph. He's much worse. We'll be thinking he's got the typhus.
I've got a clean house here. That's a bloody laugh. I don't see you moving.
Well, I'm telling you, none of us here are going to stay with him. Either he goes or we go.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's not looking too well, eh?
Aye.
I think we best go and have a look at him, eh?
No. Where did you get that money?
Now, wait a minute. No, Tom.
I want
Tom,
to know where the money
Tom,
came
I'll
from.
be having a look at him. Oh, blessed Mother of God, will you shut up for a minute? Shut up. Will you shut up?
It's in hospital he should be.
He's not looking too good.
I'm getting out of here.
Now, calm yourselves down.
Well,
And where will you be getting a good bed at this time of night, eh? No, calm yourselves down. Now, just rest easy. Mr. Burke and I will try and make arrangements to get him into hospital.
Yeah.
All right, look on. Come on, Willem.
Well, what do you think, Tom?
Indeed, he's not looking too good. He might well have the typhus.
The typhus? Sacred Heart of the Crucified Jesus, have pity on me.
I don't reckon he lived the night through.
I'll not be touching him, you know.
We can wrap him in a blanket.
Sweet Mother of Jesus.
Look, listen, look, we got to get him out of there, or I should be losing all my lodgers. We'll take him down to your shed. He'll be dead by the morning. And we'll have the body.
I'm not going to be touching him.
Oh, come on. It's all right, it's all right. No, we're going to take Joseph to hospital. Get a blanket. Oh, Joe, we're taking you to hospital. There's a lad. Wait, put it on. There's a lad. Open the door for us, Willem. Wait, you know.
It's terrible, he's looking. I think we'll be taking another body to Dr. Knox's.
You're right. You're right. I think we best wait here a bit. Let the women think that we've taken them to hospital.
You're right there, Tom.
Have you? You got a wee dram?
I'm having some. Oh, shit. But tell me now, he wouldn't be owing you any money like the last one.
He was fully paid up.
All right. You're sure now? There you are, Tom. To Joseph. Blessed
Joseph.
saints look down upon him.
Look,
Pity
no,
and
no.
mercy.
Soon may he die.
Oh, it's a cold night tonight.
Give us a tune on your little pipe.
Aye. That I will. You ready?
Great. Yeah, sure. Just like a wink.
It's right that we're seeing him off so proper. What's so funny? Is it me playing you think is funny, is that it?
Oh, no. I'm just thinking of great good luck. Sure, if it goes on like this, we'll make a fortune out of them lodgers.
Well, I don't know about that. But if he don't bloody well die soon, I bleeding well will of the cold, I'm telling you. Hey, Tom. Tom, he's recovering.
What?
I'm telling you, he's still recovering.
He's dying.
He's got a long way yet before he meets his maker. Look, you gotta take him to hospital.
He's dying, I tell you. And if we take him to hospital, who gets the body? Poor old Sonny will die before we get to the hospital.
I want nothing to do with it.
He's nothing to do with it. He's suffering, I tell you. Now, I reckon it'd be merciful to put him out of his agony. Chuck him on his...
The doctors, they be buying dead bodies, not murdered. Once you can't go around slitting his throat. I'm telling you, it's gonna look as if he died naturally. You can't be murdering him, I'm telling you.
The lodgers! Hold him down, for God's sake!
Is he dead?
I don't know. We best give him a bit more. Where now?
Sergeant Square's over this way.
Hey, buddy, guard! I told you we should have got a bigger box.
Well, I thought a bigger box would be too conspicuous like.
What the bloody hell do you call this?
Come on, don't just start.
Push the... There you go. That's a poor old fellow. I'll stick it here.
£8.
I was wondering if the kind doctor would be thinking of giving us £8.10, seeing as this one is a good deal fresher than the last one.
It's £8. That's the most we pay in the winter. In the summer, we sometimes go as high as 10. Bodies deteriorate in the heat. Think yourself lucky that you got 10 shillings more because of its freshness.
Oh, that's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, thank you very much.
Have another one? No. Oh, come on. This is Saturday. No lectures tomorrow.
Well, I'll go back to my digs and read. I don't know anything about the bloody liver or the pancreas. Pancreas. Anyway, they're going to ask lots of questions on mine.
Oh, you worry too much, man. I can teach you all you need to know about the liver in 5 minutes.
Give me another dram, William.
Oh, hi, Bruce.
Can you pay, Mr. Campbell? Can I pay? Isn't my credit good? No more than a slate for you. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Landlord's order. Give my friend a drink.
All right, sir.
Right.
Until next week, then. Sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, what are you doing tonight?
We're waiting on Angus McPhee. He's taken us to a new house he's found.
No, Madam Thompson's.
Aye, you know it then.
Oh, do I know it, man? If I wasn't so flat broke, I'd come with you. See you tomorrow.
Look, he's not coming. Anyway, I went to one of those places and I wasn't really very impressed. I'm going to study him.
Oh, now, don't be such a loon. Anyway, here he is right now. What kept you?
That old fool of an English doctor kept me back. Give me a dram, William. Right, are you ready?
Oh, no, I'm not coming.
Oh, come on, lad. You don't know what you'll be missing.
I can't really afford it.
Don't you worry about that.
Splendid. Now, let's go.
Right, come on.
Goodbye, madame.
Goodbye, sir. May I expect you again next Tuesday, as usual?
Yes.
Good. Doctor, you can go up to Annie now.
Oh, yes.
I'm afraid things are not yet quite arranged for your entertainment. We'll call you when we're ready. In the meantime, Janet will look after you. Janet, dear, see that these young gentlemen have everything they want, won't you? And after they've seen our little exhibition, perhaps, well, who knows?
And how's my girl today?
I'm a wee bit better today, Doctor.
Hey, Rosie, come here. I'm going to meet a couple of friends of mine, more students from the college.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello there, Rosie. How are you doing?
Oh, and how do you do? What's the matter with your friend? But dinner looks a glum, man. As a wee cat swallowed your tongue.
Come on now, it's his first visit.
But cheer up, man. You're not in your mortuary now. Oh, there's been too many dead bodies. There's been... You'll be much better off with Rosa there. Oh, aye. Oh, no, not this table. The table over there. You've not been eating those.
Mary, dear, this is Sergeant Jock McTavish.
Mrs. I knew the bobbies to pay for this.
But there's nothing to pay. For a hero of the Battle of Waterloo. Take good care of the sergeant, won't you, Mary, dear?
Can you understand it?
What's the matter for?
Oh, my campaign's in bed.
Well, you better take your clothes off.
Dinner, fuss yourself.
We're just starting. During the exhibition, I would ask you to be as quiet as possible. I hope you find our little entertainment amusing and instructive.
Run away, you lads. Run away. Off with you. Go on.
Look.
Away with you.
Dan!
Come on, Mr. Ferguson.
Guess a penny, sir.
No! Come on, quick at the bar. There's a good 2 worth there.
See that lad's foot? See your foot, lad. Ah, don't be scared. I'll not hurt you. I'm a doctor.
Ken Fanyas.
Come, put your foot up on the step. Here, tuppence.
New oysters, new oysters, new oysters, new.
Just as I thought, a clear case of Talipes virus. I could cure you of that, lad, if you came to my surgery.
No fear. You'll not get to stick your knife into me.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Just a wee bit of surgery. You'd hardly feel it.
Thanks all the same, Doctor, but as lief be as I am.
Oh, aye. Oh, well. There's your tuppence. You're right, Wendy. Come, Mr. Finch.
I'll mind your carriage for you.
Okay, for you?
Away with you. Oh, just leave him alone. I'll call the bogies.
Why do you let them torment you, Dafty? Dot 'em one. Sure, you're big enough. Why do you let them do it? It's the drink aching. You should be ashamed of yourself. So early in the morning, too. Here, have you had your breakfast? If it's half-starved, you look. Here, I tell you what, I'll give you a penny, and you go and get yourself a bannock. And don't you stand any more from those bairns. You're a great big man. Give 'em a swipe or two. There you are. And you mind that it's something to eat that you buy?
I told you where we got the money. We spent it and there's nothing left. Now, where's the bloody salt?
You're a couple of mean sods. You didn't even bring us back a withdrawal.
Bring her back, but the bottle broke.
Bro, I don't believe it. You're there's more money, isn't there?
By the Holy Virgin.
You're a bloody liar, William Burke. In that case, why are you out with the barrow?
Take your hands out of you filthy
Bloody liar! I've put up with you long enough. Now this is my house. You can get out.
So there's no more money, is there?
Will you shut up?
And why do you like it?
If you must know, we sold old McTavish's body to the doctors.
You what?
Sure, it didn't do him any harm, and we just took him out the coffin. And he owed us money.
Body snatchers would have got him if we didn't. I mean, all we did was just sell him.
How much did you get?
£5.
You're lying bastard. You got more than that. Hey, how did this money come from?
All right, now, will you just sit down and I'll be...
No, I won't.
Will you
No,
just sit down now? We sold old Joseph as well.
You're bloody liars. He wasn't a dead.
He died on the way to hospital.
Oh, don't give me that.
He did that.
Did you kill him then?
What will you take? What class of a person you take us
You think
for?
I would do a thing like that?
Anyway, we got £8 for him.
£8? Well, what the bloody hell did you keep it a secret for? Bloody fortune.
Well, you see, we was going to keep it as a sort of a surprise for you.
Oh, you're that good to me.
So you see, we did all right, didn't we?
£8?
We was very lucky he died. I mean, there's very good trade here.
What for?
Oh, you bloody idiot. There'll be others. All we got to do is wait for them, that's all.
You're right.
No need to wait. The city's full of bodies.
Ah, yes, but they're still kicking.
A lot of them will be better off dead.
Now, just so wait. Body snatching now. There's too much competition in that.
Not if you use your heads.
What's on your mind, missus?
We don't wait for them to come here and die. We go and get them. Are you going to get them to come back here, will you?
Oh, there's plenty to follow you to hell itself for the chance of a free dram.
And when you come back here, what you going to do with him? Sit and wait for him to die?
Maybe not.
No bad idea.
That's a terrible risk to be taken.
Oh, is it, though? We're going to miss a few old tramps.
And there's plenty of them.
No risk at all, really, if you pick them right. But she's right. You've got to choose carefully. Derelicts. Homeless. Who'd twig? Such a guards have got no time for the homeless. The workhouses are full.
They need corpses desperate for a study and the like. And them doctors, they ain't gonna ask no questions.
You mean that we've been doing them a service? Like, is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah. Not going to be that easy. They're not just going to come in here and lie down and die.
Oh, by the time they've had a couple of old Johnny's best, they'll be laying down all right. Think of the money.
Well, we've got to think of a way to, do it.
It's a way that doesn't show.
Smother 'em with a pillow.
But when they start kicking and squirming, it's not so easy.
Well, we pick 'em as can't kick and squirm. Old feeble bodies.
Even the old can kick and
Oh,
squirm.
God almighty. You couple of frightened old women. If you two apes can't do in an old tramp, Helen and I will, eh?
Shut your car, woman.
Hey, Tom, you could throttle 'em.
I don't know. That'd leave bruises.
Helen, will you come over here?
What for?
Will you come over here? Lie down on the bed and make out as if you're pissed.
What hell?
Come on now, that shouldn't be too difficult for you, will it?
Hold him down,
You got enough. Just let me just try it.
Tom, it works.
You're right.
That is the way to do it. The girl last night in the peep show.
You mean Mary? Just a moment. Actually, she's free now. Would that suit you?
Why?
Then I'll take you up.
Come in.
There's a handsome young doctor to see you, Mary. He asked specially for you. There's nothing he doesn't know about anatomy. Nothing at all.
Well, you're much too young to be a doctor.
I'm a student, miss.
What's your name?
James Arbuthnot.
Jamie. Well, Jamie, we'll have your coat off first.
Oh, bye.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What's the matter? Why did you choose me?
I saw you in the peep show with a soldier.
Oh, the peep show. Do you want to chase me then? You can, you know, there's no peepholes here.
No.
Well, what do you want to do? Is it your first time? That's nothing to be ashamed of. I should be very flattered.
Can't we talk first?
What about, for God's sake?
You're such a beautiful girl. Why do you do it?
Do what?
Well, this. Can't you find something better to do?
But I'm happy here. Listen, you got your job, I've got mine. Do you want to make love to me or not?
I do.
Bringing your own little catching from the house.
Shit!
You go to jail for that. What's the trouble with carrot? Mind me, customer. Torturer. Thinks he done that.
You know who she is?
I've never seen her before. That'll cost me all of 4 shillings.
Right, to the lockup with her.
Come on.
Let me back. Ow!
just want to know what. Shit!
Hello, William.
Andrew, what are you doing with her?
What's it to do with you?
Well, I know her, you know. She works down at the fish market. She's a lovely lass, a little fond of a dram, you know.
Ah, well, she's away at the lockup.
What on earth for?
The stupid bit smashed McTaggart's window.
Is that all? And you're taking her away to the lockup? Now, look, Andrew, I mean, I know her. Her family, they would be terribly disgraced if you took her away to a lockup. I'm sure they'd be willing to pay for you for the price of the window.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, well, the lockup is a wee bit full at the moment. We don't want to take her in, you see. How much did McTaggart say that new window would cost? 9 shillings. 9 shillings.
Well, I'm sure the family would be only to, shall we say, Andrew, 10 shillings, you know.
Oh, the old bag's not worth the price of a new window.
She might not be worth the price of a window to you, Andrew, but to those that love her, she's worth a great deal more.
You count your lucky star Christians left in the world. Come on.
Andrew, you've done the right thing there. Would you like a wee dram, darling? Hey, right, Tom.
All right.
Go on. Get out. We'll take it on from here. Go on, will you? Get out.
All right. Let's get on with it.
You get hold of the legs, will you, Tom? We'll put it down for a minute. Wait. Yeah, let me take my jacket off for this. Come on, Tom. Come on. Ready? Let's try it again now. Just wait a minute. She's gone. Get a hold of her. Right. I'm stuck here.
Yeah, all right.
Just a minute. Hold on. This is strong. She's gone.
Time goes by and they grow richer, the bodies that you must beg. No one seems to notice bodies disappearing in day. They dress up in a fashion, spending their cash in new ways. Boozing, brawling, it's so boring, the way that murder pays. Bacchanal, beware of them, bacchanal, the pair of them out to snatch your body from you. Bacchanal, all out to kill, bacchanal, won't stop until they get rich from picking all the bodies in the dead of night. They'll find you. He's behind you. Better keep out of sight.
All right, come on now. All hot potatoes here, boy. Come on, hit me.
Get out of it, you thieving bloody black. The sell of cheap. Hard metal screws to sell of cheap.
I have white radish, white hard lettuce, white young onions. Ahoy, my little top!
Hard metal screws to sell of cheap. Hard metal screws to sell of cheap. Hard metal screws in black, dear lady. Listen to me.
Yes, a Murphy joke. It's done. Call it a day.
Here, Murphy. You got any money on you? Right.
Here, Jimmy. Thanks, Joe.
Carmen. Hey, Jimmy, come kiss a bite. Oh, you bloody rat! You get off it!
Oh, we're already trying to keep your hand after all. Here, missus, isn't he half done? Will I help you carry a basket home? For tuppence.
You what?
Aye, tuppence.
I'll give you a penny.
Aye, that'll do fine. Which way, eh?
That way. Dinna waste it. He's off already.
You're right. I reckon this one'll be easy.
Right.
Now, well, I think.
What's the matter? What is the matter? Do you not know who that... That is Dark Jamie of the Grass Market. Shows the whole world knows him.
Devil, I bet the whole world knows him. I didn't know him. I didn't make you there. But you, Helen?
Well, I'm telling you something, Tom. That boy, he's like a pet in the market.
The market, the thousands passing through it every day.
I'm telling you. I am telling you, I'm going to have nothing to do with it.
You don't have a fancy these days, are you? Or maybe you're scared of a young lad with a crippled foot.
Of no man or anything that's dead neither. But I'm going to have nothing to do with something that is as daft as the boy himself.
All right, suit yourself. I reckon we can handle him, eh, missus?
No bother at all. A wee skinny lad like that.
Right. We'll not be needing you then.
I hear them do it by themselves. What'll be in it for us?
Nothing at all unless you help. That is the terms of business, remember? Ah, come on. Well, they may know at the grass market. They'll not know him on the doctor's slab.
Yeah, go on, Willie.
All right, I'll be helping you. You hold me, Mike. Let's get him on the bed.
We'll take him here. Just easy, in the chair.
All right.
For God's sake, drink, let's be getting some peace.
Oh, it is not right. Holy Mother of God, it is not right.
You bloody fool! Willie, everything's fine.
Oh, God damn the law.
It's just the devil's in the night. Will, we've more money now than we've ever had. We'll be able to live like kings. Will, everything's all right.
Oh, to hell with them all.
God damn you!
Morning to you, Patterson.
Good morning,
Take this female cadaver this morning.
That's
She
right,
died
prepared.
during novaiotomy. A very fine carcinoma to examine.
A new subject came in last night. A young lad.
Male, young, you see? Makes a change. What did he die of?
I don't know, sir. I haven't done Buxton yet. He's over there.
Huh?
It's a young lad we saw in Castle Street.
Aye. A lad with a clubfoot. It is strange. I wonder what happened. Get him out. Put him over there. That's subcutaneous bleeding and marks on the throat. It's clear the lad was in a terrible fight. Drunk I'll be bound. We'll establish that later. Yes, we can make an interesting preparation of that foot, Mr. Ferguson. Yes.
Dr. Knox, I've examined the subject. There's a bad contusion on the back of the head with heavy bleeding from the scalp. Maybe a skull fracture.
Just as I thought the lad was in a fight somewhere. God knows we have plenty of them in this city.
Outside. Asking about him.
Tell them I'll be up in a few minutes.
Very good, Doctor.
Help me to get him into the dissection room, Ferguson. Good day, gentlemen. A young lad, you say?
Aye, that's right, Doctor. A daft Jamie, they call him. He was a wee bit, you know. And not only that, Doctor, but he had like a twisted foot.
His mother reported him missing, sir. It seems he never lived at home. We are some sort of a family trouble, but every day she took his victuals to him in the grass market.
Aye, and she's been looking for him all over the town.
Why did you come to see me, gentlemen?
Oh, well, Doctor, we ken that, the college itself, occasionally a casualty comes your way.
We've already inquired of Dr. Monroe, sir, at the college.
Ah, dear, so you should, and of me too, and of all the other anatomists. It's a duty indeed. For all of us surgeons do, from time to time, receive accident cases. Poor fellows run down on the street and so forth. But a young lad, 20, you say, and with a deformed foot, that would be rare enough to be exceptional. No, I'm afraid no one of that description has been brought to my surgery. If he is brought in mind, I'll be sure to see that one of my students or my porter comes to acquaint you.
Ah, well, that's very kind of you, Doctor. But we did see a body brought in here this morning. We're not doubting your word, mind. But we would be better pleased if we could be seeing it for ourselves.
Yes, indeed. Come in. This is the body, gentlemen. The law should enforce the use of safety precautions in factories.
Sorry to trouble you, sir.
I'll ask you to come down one by one later and examine this foot carefully. For we have here a classic case of talipes verse.
I was lucky to find such a rare case. Aye.
Time comes.
More lucky than
I
you
would
know.
like you to come and examine this foot. You'll find some heavy contusions on the body, gentlemen. I understand the young man met with an accident in a foundry, which accounts for the fact that, unfortunately, the subject has no head.
That's fine. Make it nice and
Your wallet, monsieur?
There's fire! There's fire! Leave the fire! Get the rope off! For Christ's sake, hurry! Come on! Come on, get my hands free, girl! Get my hands free! Come on, girl! Get my foot here! Get over the other side! Quickly! Hurry, girl! For Christ's sake, hurry! Get my foot! Fire! Fire! Everybody out! For God's sake, get out! There's a fire! Fire!
us on quick! Wake up! Wake up!
Look at that.
You old fool, the house is on fire!
Gracious me, my wallet!
Girl's over.
What?
The bloody house is afire.
There's the engine coming.
If we can open this trap door, then we can get onto the roof and into the house next door.
Is there a ladder? Hold it underneath for me, lad. Right. Hurry, Billy, come on. Volunteers for the pump there. 5 shillings for each pumper. I'm too young to die on fire. Right, quick, pass your bucket. Start the pumping, lad.
'em. I must go and see her.
When am I going to see you again? Tomorrow. At the Claymore at 2 o'clock.
Yes, yes. Oh, madam, what are we going to do?
We must not give in to adversity. I shall open a new house. Larger, more elegant, and more expensive.
Wasn't he me uncle? And you know something? I never set eyes on him in my whole life. And then I get a letter from this lawyer in County Cork. And he says to me, he says, praise be to God, the old man's passed away and he's left you a sizable bit of property.
Then you'll not be cobbling shoes anymore, I'm thinking, Mr. Burke.
Devil a bit. I tell you what I will have. I'll have another black rum in there. And I tell you something, Johnny, will you be joining me in a little drink?
No, that's kind of you. I'll take a wee dram, though it's early, yeah?
Oh, good. And me friend here, give me friend something as well, will you?
I will. Excuse me a minute. Hi.
Did you hear about the fire? We got no. Can you give us a room?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Johnny, who are they?
Well, they're two friends of my niece, Flora, you know. It seems that the house that they were living in was burnt down last night. They're looking for lodgings. They thought Flora might be able to help them, but she's away to her mother in Ballacoolish, and I can't do anything.
May I join you two lovely ladies? The name is Burke. William, but I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of seeing you here before, I'm thinking. Look, you're not drinking on a day like this. You're going to need something to take away the morning chill. What are you going to have?
No, thank you, nothing. Oh, come along, Mary. It'll do you good. Whiskey. Hi. We'll take whiskey.
Sure, no. Johnny, will you put down a bottle of whiskey for these lovely ladies, will you?
I will, still.
It's, homeless you are, is it?
Aye. Our house was burnt to the ground last night. Do you know here by the fire?
Yes.
Oh, we saved her the clothes we got here, Mary and me.
Oh, well, never mind. Thank you, Johnny. This will warm us up, won't it? Here you are, me darling. There's one for you. And there you are. That's one for you. Now, let's be drinking to ourselves and not be thinking about the terrible fire no more. All right? Ah, it's the wrong time in the year to be homeless in this cold city. And I was thinking that why should you be when there's here myself, William Burke, who's come into a sizable bit of property, who is only too willing and eager to be of your service. And another thing I was thinking about, I mean, you know, if you like the idea, that I myself am a widower, God rest her soul. And I've got a little comfortable place down at Westport. I was thinking, you know, if you like the idea, that maybe you might be moving in.
What? The two of us? One would be enough for you, I fancy.
Oh, now I'm full of life, you know. No, why not the both of you? It'll only be for a couple of days, and good gracious me, there's room enough. And William Burke, he's not skinned for a few bob, you know. Why don't you ask the landlord here?
I think that's a grand notion, eh, Mary? Well... Oh, well, come along with you. I reckon the three of us can be very cozy.
You know the old saying, don't you? You say, one's lonely, two's company, and three is a hell of a lot of security. Here, here you are, that's for you. Come with me,
Bring your back!
To our good intent.
Come on, Mary, let's give this ranty supper remembrance. Come here. Dance for the treasure. Dance for the prayers of the wine. See what you're made of. Where? I can enjoy this myself. How can I have some this myself?
Hello, my dear fiends. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Melissa, and for having a commission done by that wonderful and talented cartoonist, Aiden Casserly. He did this wonderful cartoon of yours truly, and here's a copy of it. And of course, I'm going to be framing this particular copy, and I have many of the copies on my computer. But I love this. Isn't that just screamtastic? Well, thank you, my dear wife, Melissa, and to you, dear artist, Aiden, thank you very much. We appreciate it, don't we, Boris? We'll have to hang this up somewhere behind us, won't we? Yes, we will. Let's go back to the feature now.
Can I have a penny, please, sir?
Away with you, lad, away with you. Oh, come here. Come here. There you are.
Oh, thank you, sir. I am worried about her, you know. Oh, I know she drinks, but I've never seen her passed out before.
Well, then, I tell you what. The best thing would be for you to go to Grogan, the druggist. Now, that'll be the thing to do. Now, look, you know where Grogan is? We passed him on the way up here. Go and ask for some... Oh, here you are. Here, take some money with you. Go and ask for some of his physic now. It's called, emetic, that. Tell him that you've got a friend who's drunk, and he'll see you all right. Off you go now.
You take care of her, won't you?
Yes, I will now.
That's it then. Well, that'll be a shilling, missy, and I hope it does your friend good.
Thank you very much. Janet? Mr. Burke? Who are you?
I'm a neighbour.
Where's my friend and Mr. Burke?
Ah, no, you're friends. You take us serious ill. And Mr. Burke, he's taken her to a doctor.
Oh, take me to her, please.
She'll be all right. Mr. Burke will have her back here again. Very good. You just rest easy.
Today, gentlemen, I propose to deal with hernia in the female sex.
What is it?
Forming a correct diagnosis.
My God, Mary Mitchell. She must have got killed in the fire. How do you know?
I was
there. You were?
Robert, she saved my life. I arranged to meet her afterwards, but she didn't turn up. I looked everywhere for her. Now she's dead. She couldn't have come by a death naturally. That I'd swear.
I must tell the doctor. Don't be a fool. What good would that do? Police say no. Are they going to worry about a dead whore? No, you take my advice.
Ah, well, that's not. Come on in then, lad. Don't stand over there. It's a cold night. Come and warm yourself. Thank you. Oh, lad, what's your trouble? Sit down. I understand it's something to do with today's subject.
Well, you see, sir, I know the lassie. I mean, I knew the lassie.
Her name's Marie Mitchell. And I was with her myself only a few days ago. And she was alive and well then. Of that I can assure you. She was in perfect health.
Where did you see her, Arbuthnot?
In a house.
A house, you say? Aye, we all live in houses. Whose house?
In a house, sir. Madam Thompson's house.
A brothel, you mean? A poor shop? Fine place for one of my students. I know well some of you students, straight from dissection to fornication, and all that after you should know the dangers of such copulation. You had knowledge of her, Arbuthnot? That'll be found. And so you did. So maybe you got a touch of the clap or a dose of the pox, Oh, no. A few days ago, you say. You wouldn't know yet. Well, now, to set your mind at rest about today's subject, even if I can't about other matters for a few weeks to come. If you'd attended my lecture, you would have heard my diagnosis of the causes of death. Did you attend, sir? No, you didn't. Well, when I examined the organs, Mr. Arbuthnot, I found a great deal of alcohol in the stomach, almost enough to kill a man. And a well-developed cirrhosis of the liver.
You carried out a post-mortem?
Yes, I did.
It was a natural death then, Dr. Knox?
It was a natural death. Oh, no, it was never a natural death. The death of an alcoholic whore is never a natural death. It is an aggravated one.
Aye. I see, sir. You'll forgive me for troubling you. It was only that, well, I'd seen her so recently, it was a shock.
Ken, well, you were disturbed, lad. But remember the scripture, in the midst of life, we're in death. Remember it well. So set your mind at rest about that, lad, but about other matters. Well, you know the symptoms. If you have any doubts, come and see me. And don't be such a damn fool in the future.
Aye, sir.
Yes, sir. Patterson. I shall come down in a few minutes for a post-mortem.
Not much time, sir.
No, let's say half an hour.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you, Patterson.
It's no use your coming here now, young man. It'll be a good week before we're open again.
Well, it's not what I've come to see you about.
Well, what is it you want?
I've come to see you about Marie.
Marie? Wait, I'll come down. Marie, have you seen her?
She's dead, Madam Thompson. Her body was sold to Dr. Knox.
Oh, my God. But how did she die, do you know?
Dr. Knox says she died of drink.
Nonsense, that can never be. Marie was never one for drink.
I believe Dr. Knox was lying. I think Marie was murdered.
Wait while I get my cloak and I'll go with you to the magistrate.
No, I've already been to the magistrate. He says I lack evidence. That's why I've come to see you.
But how can you get help from me?
I want you to remember anything about Marie. The name of her friends, the places she went to.
There was a tavern somewhere in the West Port.
Diddly scared of boobies, diddly scared of boobies. 3, 5, thumb. Give him a kick of the thumb. 3, 5, thumb. Give him a kick of the thumb. Diddly scared of boobies. 3, 5, thumb. Give him a kick of the thumb. 3, 5, thumb. Give him a kick of the thumb.
Just a penny, mister.
Actually, what I will do, me darling, I'll give you a shilling for the pumpkin.
Hurry! My hours are falling off me. Where you are? Oh, gee.
Hello.
We could have a wee dram, eh?
I scared you, didn't I?
You bloody fool, William Burke. You think it's very funny?
Johnny, will you get me another bottle of whiskey? I broke the last one. Thank you. Will you do that for me?
Oh, piss off, you old bag. Away sell your matches somewhere else.
Thank you very much.
God, get away. Go on. Get over me.
Now, look here, what's going on here, Mother? What's the matter with you?
It's not that Thompson's. Matches is my trade, and I'm on the way from County Cork.
Did you see County Cork? Well, sure enough, wasn't that me mother's country? And wasn't I born there myself? Where from? Would you like a drink? What's your name, darling?
Mrs. Doherty, Sir Mary Doherty.
I don't believe it, a Doherty. Sure, that's me mother's maiden name by all the gods of Doherty. I'm from County Cork. Next you'll be telling me you're from Queenstown.
No, Middleton. So across the water. And I wish well I was there now instead of alone and friendless in a strange land.
Oh, me darling, you might be in a strange land, but friendless and alone you're not. Sure enough, if you're a Doherty and you're from Middleton, we're related. Wasn't me mother born a few miles away from there, God rest her soul? I take it you're a widow. Now, Mrs., may I call you Mary? Seeing as related, it seems all right to be calling you Mary. That's what I'm going to do with you. My name here is William Burke. I've got a lovely house down the road, and we're having a party, me and my missus. We've got a few Irishmen in, and we'll celebrate Halloween. You come with us. We'll celebrate Halloween like we used to do in the old country old dogs. Would you like to do that?
They say 'tis the right the spirits walk abroad, but I'll dance here, Jacob. Keep him at bay.
Will you do that? In the ranks of a death you'll find him. His father's sword he has girded on, and his wild hops along behind him. A land of songs said the warrior Burke, but all the world behind him. One sword at least I right shall guard, one faithful hop shall provide thee.
Aye, they were both looking for lodgings.
Where are they now?
They went away with a customer of mine, an Irishman, very well britched. Burke, his name is.
Do you know where he lodges?
Nearby, at the West Pot. The people around Tanner's Close will be able to tell you just where.
Oh, God. I understand that Mr. Burke lives around here. Can you tell me where?
Mr. Burke, sir, yes, sir. That's number 3. It's on my round, I'll show you. It's in there, sir. Turn left and it's the first door on the right.
Thank you. Nothing like that in my house this time. No.
Burke and Hare were arrested for the murder of the woman Doherty. Hare turned King's evidence and admitted being concerned with Burke in 16 murders. By so doing, he saved his life. But the populace of Edinburgh were so enraged at his release that they threw him into a lime pit. He died in London, a blind beggar. Burke was hanged and his body publicly dissected. Dr. Knox, his reputation ruined, died in obscurity.
In the land of bonny Scotland, it's not so bonny today. Corpses go on disappearing as they get stolen away. Watch out! Don't let them catch you or you'll end up on a slab. Bodies bring a healthy pound or two in another non-offending land. Bachelor, beware of a bachelor. The pair of them out to behind you. We're behind you. Better keep out of sight. Burke, beware of them. Burke, the pair of them want to snatch your body from you. Burke is fair and always oversexed. He likes bodies in bed. Hare is dark and grim and overvexed. He likes bodies when dead. Take care, they're out to rape you. They're out to drape you in white. If you see them coming after you, turn around and take flight. Burke, beware of them. Burke, the pair of them out to snatch your body from, out to snatch your body from, out to snatch your body from, out to snatch your body from.
Well, boys, that was a wonderful holiday special. All those bodies being dug up. Also, some of them not waiting to be buried to be used. Imagine, well, you know, this was based on a true story. And if it, I guess in some ways, if it hadn't been for Burke and Hare and Dr. Knox, a lot of our medical schools wouldn't have had their experimentations, their cadavers. We would have known about the human body and all the things that you can do to it. Well, my dear fiends, happy Easter. I said it, didn't I? Well, and until next time, as always, keep screaming.